New wine into new skins during Camp Texas Conquest 8.0 this summer sounds like this. These are the words written by our counselors, our leadership college and high school staffers about your sons this week. One counselor wrote, "Reflecting on my interactions with him, I realize he's a man who knows where he stands. A lot of people don't care about Catholicism," my camper said, "but my mom raised me well." He knows who he is, but more importantly, he has a profound understanding of who loves him, and he pours out that love in return. Always first to go everywhere, jumping straight in front of every activity without fear, no matter how many obstacles towered above him. He shows true leadership, even if it meant going down the zip line shaking and screaming. With humility and kindness, he is an example to others, always involving others in doing the right thing. During team time, he created community among our boys. His piety and pure intention are valuable for any young man. I am better for having met this Christ-like young man. By the way, these are captains who lived with these boys for a week. Another counselor said, "This boy has the courage and faith of a true son of God. I have never seen someone strive harder to live life to its fullest, taking on every challenge and obstacle put before him in the activities, but also soaking in every talk and spiritual exercise. This young man is an example," said by a college student regarding a middle schooler, "not only to his team, but to me as well. When we were doing the high ropes free fall, there was the option to free fall from the highest level up to a mere 45 feet high. I was absolutely not going to do this," the counselor admits vulnerably, "until I saw this young man racing to get strapped in. As he seeks Christ with abandon, he leaped with abandon and gave me the courage to do so as well. I'm proud to have been this young man's captain for the week." This is the new wine put in new skins, as Conquest merely supports your number one role as parents and what you do every day without points. One counselor wrote, "He was consistently a joy to be around. He was smiling, laughing, contributing to our group. His deep faith was made clear in his reverence at Mass and what he shared with our small group discussions, constantly lifting up everyone around him with his joy. When we were leaving chapel, going to our cabins after adoration, he came out to me with a huge smile on his face and said, 'I feel holy.'" One counselor wrote, "This boy is a son of God. The Holy Spirit is working through him. If Jesus were his age, this boy would be his best bud. He stood up and rallied the team when we slipped. He was compassionate when others were being vulnerable. He is full of joy and always kept the team laughing with his jokes. May the innocent remain unnamed." One boy of him was said, "He consistently led small groups whenever we met. He would go so far as to ask questions on theology of the body well beyond his years. He helped his captain with tasks like copying the team prayer, leading and building shields, calling others to pay better attention and go deeper during formation. He has a profound nature and understanding that is rare among those his age. He is truly inspirational to myself and to others." This is the spirit among your sons during a week of zip lines and tree houses, giant falls, the blob, and most importantly, King of the Raft. One boy stepped out on numerous occasions without having been asked. He was competitive and led by example. Listen to this description in conclusion from a counselor to his camper. "This boy always remained friendly and virtuous courageously throughout the entire camp. when his team was exhausted. He was ready to sacrifice. The calmness and serenity that this man possesses, so this counselor was effusive. He says that it rivals that of Holy Mother. I don't know if that means Mary or the church or the saints, but we're talking about a good camper. His desire to lead young men in openness to answer God's call daily is a testimony of what it takes to be a saint. From his profound input in small group conversations, his saintly obedience, we joyfully acknowledge your son's virtue. Texas Conquest is designed to lead boys to an intimate encounter with God. And from that encounter, to experience community. And from community, to be sent back. To be the future leaders and saints that our society needs. Your boys taught me this week, and my fellow priests. My name is Father Michael. I'm with Father Michael, Father Matthew, and Father Darren. And we learned from your boys. I speak for my brother priests whom I love. This could not have happened without what you have made possible day after day. You and your families showed us what it looks like to have new wine and new skins.